Okay, welcome. This is going to be a short routine just to understand some basic principles about how one does a practice. So the first thing to really understand is just your posture. And so the notion is fundamental. We're in a wonderful venue here. We're outdoors. Ideally, if you can be outdoors, it's even better. But even indoors, it works well. So with a posture, you want your feet hip-width apart, and ideally your posture is straight, so that means your hips are over your ankles and your shoulders are over your hips, as best you can do that. So with that, one thing that you'd like is that to keep the knees slightly bent, so they shouldn't be too far, too locked back, and they shouldn't be bent too far forward. Just go almost all the way to lock and then bend back just a little bit, so about an inch or so back. So you know you've got it right if you can bounce and it feels good, like you're riding in a comfy car with a shock absorber. If you bounce and it feels stiff, then that's not right. So with the knees too straight, bouncing doesn't feel good. Too far, bouncing doesn't feel good. But if you're a little bit bouncing, it's just about right. So that's the most important thing. The other thing is just imagine that your head is floating up to the ceiling, almost as if there's a string pulling up. So the idea is you want length in your spine. That's the basic idea. We'll talk about more details as we go along. So this is just show and tell to start with. Just follow me, okay? So with an inhale, just inhale your arms slowly up. Turn the palms over and exhale slowly down. And as you get to about your belly point, turn the palms slowly and turn and inhale again. And we're going to continue this for a couple rounds. This is so important. The breath should always be the first part of what you do when you start a practice. Qigong practice. One more round. Inhaling up, palms turn, exhaling down. When you come down to your belly, then just imagine you're holding a ball. Just turn your palms in just a little bit so they're facing in towards each other and towards your belly button. Shoulders should be relaxed, fingers relaxed, wrists relaxed. Shouldn't droop though. It's like the elbows should lift a little bit. So, but the idea is you're holding a ball. An important part of these exercises, beyond just the physical movement, is what you do with your mind and your breath. So the ball is like a key kind of visualization that we use a lot. So it's like you can imagine it's like a fuzzy kind of balloon filled with water. And then just slowly relax your arms down. So that's breathing, and again, the notion is you always do some breathing before you start the actual physical routine. It's really important. This kind of enlivens your body. So with that now, we're going to go into a short routine of just actual movements. The key here, not just doing physical exercise, but the idea is as you make the movements, imagine you have this ball. If you have two hands doing the movements, some movements are two hands, imagine there's a ball between your two hands. You do one hand, imagine there's one ball in the hand. And then sometimes you do a movement like so. Imagine you push the ball, it actually goes away from your hand out, and as you retract, the ball comes back into you. It's like an energy ball. It may seem mental at first, but actually as you practice, you'll start to actually feel it. And it's amazing when you do. It's like, yippee, I can remember. You know, it's the first time you actually feel that kind of experience. It's amazing. But it's not, kind of strange or science fiction. It's actually science. What we know now, the scientists know, is that there's electricity in your body and around your body. So this ball is just basically it's electricity. So, and you can make it a color too. Green's a good color. Light green is very good. It's like a healing color, but it could be any color that you like. Okay, so that's the key thing to remember: posture, the ball, and there's a third one. Whether you're indoors or outdoors, You should always try and feel a connection to the earth. The reason is the earth's got the most electricity of everybody around here. So it's like, we're trying to work with the energy ball, move it, things like that, but it's the earth that actually supplies the energy. So the more you can kind of remember the earth with your mind, the more you'll actually start to make a connection, the more the electricity will actually come and be available for you. And it's the electricity that basically can heal you, can make you feel better. This type of practice is good for just health. It's good, we use it for medicine too, like if a person has a disease, condition or something, you can use it to heal. And it's also good for just growth, for spiritual and personal growth. So, having said that, let's just do something. So, this is basically called the ready position. Again, just nice and comfortable. Hands sort of in front. And with an inhale, just slowly bring the arms up. And you're going to do this 3 times. It's going to go up and then down a little bit. Inhaling up, down a little bit. And then again, one more time. Up and down. Now from here, you're just going to extend out, like your fingers going out to the horizon. And then back a little bit. And then you're going to exhale, inhale, exhale 3 times down. Once, inhaling up, exhaling down. 2, remember the energy ball underneath your palms. And 3, and you're pushing the energy down. There you go. That was awesome. So, the next one, just keep going from that as we inhale up. Energy balls in the palms. We're going to exhale, bring them together. So at this point often you feel like pressure or tingling or some heat or cold, some sensation from here. And with an inhale, push the palms forward and swing them out to the sides. Now you're going to move from side to side. So with an inhale, follow me, go this way, and exhale the other way. And continue for another couple rounds. Imagine when you're pushing one ball out and you're pulling the other one back in. Last time, push it out, keep that arm out. Push the other arm out, and get them both pushed out. Inhale up. Pull the balls way up to the ceiling. You can look up, big stretch. And imagine the ball comes down to your arms and slowly comes down in front of you, all the way down to your tummy. Let your arms rest. So, we're going to continue on for a couple more exercises here. We do the same thing, same idea, 3 times up, 3 times down, but now to the front. So with an inhale. Exhale down a little bit. So this is like a low position, then middle position. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Arms straight. Exhale down. And again, you're going to push out a little bit. Pull back. Again, 3 times down. Inhale up. Down. And again, inhale up. And down. Again. Remember the energy ball and remember your connection with the earth. Last one here. So, from here, we're going to inhale up, bring the arms back and just move back a little bit. Push the arms out, palms facing forward. And we're going to push forward, all the way forward. Don't tilt over, just bend over a little bit. And with your hand, bring one hand back, the other one out. It's like a little bit like a twist. Now, again, you're going to start going back and forth. Using your breath, inhaling on one direction, exhaling the other. Feel the balls. The ball can go out as far as your imagination, but to start with, it's usually good just to start like several feet. Last time. You can continue this motion a number of times. Inhale up. Look up, big stretch. Again, the ball comes down to your hands, exhaling down to the ready position. And so that's a preliminary set of some exercises. The last thing that we always do is we go back into a position of our lower tummy. And this is called rooting or returning to the source. The idea is that there's a special energy. It's like a sea or a pool. And we're basically depositing the energy into the pool. So the very last thing you always do with Qigong exercise is to bring this energy back to it's like a bank account. You're making a deposit. So same thing again. The hands are about 6 to 8 inches away from the body. Fingers are about 4 inches apart. They're not facing each other. They're not facing the body. They're half and half. A rounded feeling. Relax your shoulders. Check your body posture. And just relax. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or else just stand like this. And ideally, we last like this for 30 seconds. As it turns out, this is a meditation posture, and eventually people can do this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even up to an hour or more. With an exhale then, complete.